So Gina Carano once again has exposed Lucasfilm, exposed Disney, and exposed cancel culture. It seems like she does it on a daily basis now, but this time she really stepped her game up. This time she's going to go viral for sure. Not only because of how true the statement that she made was, but what she posted on Twitter was actually pretty funny. It's so crazy to me how this woman is so strong-minded. She wakes up every single day, goes through shit that no one should have to go through, and she still gets up and exposes the hypocrisy in Disney and Hollywood and just in the world. And I really appreciate that. So if you haven't seen what she posted on Twitter yet, here it is. She posted a picture of Bob Iger, obviously photoshopped. A lot of people thought the picture was actually real. I'm about 99.9% sure that this picture is not real, because if it is, it ruins all of Disney's agendas. And also, this picture was posted on April Fool's Day, like, were you born yesterday? But she photoshopped a shirt onto Bob Iger saying Gina Carano did nothing wrong, and the caption was thanks Bob. Gina Carano is straight up laughing in the faces of Disney and cancel culture. She does not care what any of them think of her. She doesn't care what the mob thinks. She doesn't care what Hollywood thinks. She damn sure doesn't care what Disney thinks. And it's obvious she doesn't care what Bob Iger thinks either. And she is really showing us the template for not getting canceled even when you do get canceled. How to be successful post-cancelization. She's just straight up not bending the knee. She's not apologizing. She's laughing in the face of cancel culture. And she's going to be more successful in her new future than she would have been if she never got canceled in the first place. That's how you beat cancel culture. You don't apologize. You be yourself. You don't conform to the mob, and you definitely don't conform to Hollywood and their agendas. Gina Carano is showing everyone, not only like me and you, but also other actors that are out there, that they can actually be their own person, that they can actually form their own opinions, and they don't have to lose their entire livelihood for it. Yes, Gina Carano will probably never get cast in Hollywood again, but Gina is proving that the fans are so much more powerful than any corporate entity out there. If you have all of the fans on your side, you will never fail. And if you have all the fans going against you, you will certainly fail, like Disney Star Wars will. And really the catalyst for all of this, the catalyst for us going against Disney Star Wars as much as we are, it's all because of the firing of Gina Carano. So they did it to themselves. When you have all the fans on your side like Gina does, you will always be successful. But when you're like Disney, when you're like Lucasfilm, and you have all the fans on the opposite side from you, you're fighting an uphill battle forever. And that hill just keeps getting steeper and steeper every decision that you make. If you just take a look at what Gina Carano has been through the last few months, obviously she got canceled. She's been getting canceled for 2 years now. The Twitter mob has been going after her for 2 years, calling her all these absurd names, and that definitely still hasn't stopped, but she ended up losing her job because of that. But it seems like it gets worse and worse for Gina Carano every day in terms of public perception. In terms of how she's treated by the general public, it's absolutely disgusting. And then a few weeks ago, she got censored by Twitter. She tweeted out an article saying that most Americans stand behind Gina Carano and oppose Disney's woke politics, which is a fact. She posted a screenshot at 3:48 p.m. The tweet had 2,738 likes. She then posted another screenshot at 4:05 p.m. and the tweet was down to 467 likes. So Twitter just straight up took over 2,000 likes away from her tweet. And this is why when I see stuff like YouTube is taking away dislikes, I know it's Disney pulling string. Because what motive does Twitter have for taking away Gina Carano likes? That's Disney pulling those strings. That's Disney telling them to do that. I know it, you know it, everyone knows it. But it doesn't stop there. She also posted another screenshot at 6:40 p.m. The tweet had 2,151 likes. Then another one at 6:49 p.m. The tweet was back down to 527 likes. So they just keep trying to censor her over and over again. They're trying to keep the public perception of her bad, even though we all know that everyone loves Gina Carano, or at least if you're a reasonable person, you don't hate Gina Carano. At the worst, you're indifferent. And if you hate Gina Carano, you're probably extremely misinformed, like that senator was that went on the Bill Maher show.
Mandalorian, what did she do? She liked something? Or...
She was a Nazi.
Oh, that's different, yeah. Right? I'm thinking of somebody else.
Straight up call Gina Carano horrible names that are not true. We know how those woke people are when they hear names that they don't like. The word Nazi just busts out their mouth. They can't help themselves. But then she ended up calling her a white supreme. I can't say the word because YouTube, but she called her a white supreme, called her a Nazi on national television. This is the kind of stuff that Gina Carano has to go through on a daily basis, and she continues to laugh in their face. She continues to respond to them and make them look like idiots every single time. Gina Carano responded to that clip of that US senator on the Bill Maher show, calling her all of those horrible names, and she said, here we have more of the dehumanizing phase of cancel culture. Repeat lies over and over again until the population takes them as truth. False, disturbing, and disgusting language coming from a former US senator. You knew as soon as you said it you were liable. Gina Carano just crushes it every time she tweets about something like this. She just gets it. She's just a logical thinker who sometimes gets a bit emotional on social media, and that's where she's perceived as going over the top. But Gina Carano is new to politics. She's admitted that multiple times. This last election was her first time voting. When you're new to US politics, it does seem a little bit ridiculous. Gina sees all the hypocrisy, all the illogical thinkers out there, and that's exactly what she does on a daily basis. And that's what she got canceled for. But she showed us that she's not accepting the cancelization, and neither are all the fans that are backing her up. All these Star Wars fans, all these people in the Geeks and Gamers community, and all the people that are in the community that me and ABJ have formed, this community is amazing, and I know we will all support Gina Carano in everything that she does. And having that power, it's way more important than having the woke mob on your side, because at the end of the day, they cancel people for sport. They don't actually care that Gina Carano's in Star Wars. They're not consuming Star Wars content. They're not gonna pay your bills. We will support Gina Carano. We will make sure that Gina Carano's bills are paid, and much more than that. The woke mob just cancels someone and they move on to the next. It's a sport for them. But not only are the Star Wars fans sticking up for Gina Carano, supporting Gina Carano, but we're also showing our displeasure to Star Wars, to Lucasfilm, and to Disney by disliking the Star Wars YouTube channel videos and straight up taking money out of Disney's pockets. Disney is going to hurt because of the firing of Gina Carano, and while I do give the fans a lot of credit, we have to give a lot of credit to Gina Carano as well. If she wasn't as strong as she is, if she didn't stand up to cancel culture like she did, then the fans wouldn't be as supportive of her, but more importantly, we wouldn't be as mad at Disney. We wouldn't be taking action like we are. Gina Carano is going to end up saving Star Wars. Gina Carano is going to be the catalyst for us actually making change at Disney and actually start getting back the Star Wars that we always wanted. And I hate giving people hope like that, but I really believe that's going to happen. And it's because of Gina Carano. Because this disappointment in Disney Star Wars, this anger towards Disney Star Wars has been building up for years and years. This isn't something new. But when Star Wars fans really realized that they should come together and cause some changes, when Gina Carano got wrongly fired for something that she never said, for being someone that she never was, for being someone that cancel culture that Hollywood and that Disney couldn't accept, and that was herself. But let me know what you guys think about Gina Carano standing up to cancel culture, standing up to Disney and to Lucasfilm. If you hate Kathleen Kennedy being the president of Lucasfilm as much as I do, check out my Ruined by Kathleen Kennedy merch, linked in the description. If you want to follow me on Twitter or join the Discord, both of those links will be in the description as well. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope to see you on the next one.